Brad Williams, Excel Prime. Let's say you need to identify a sheet name. How do we do that? We have what's called a sheet function, believe it or not. Identify the sheet index number. If you see, we have 4 worksheets and we need to identify whatever it is. So the outcome, if we're looking for sheet 1, where is it? Sheet 2. Hyperlink 810 is 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Mid 1, 2, 3. Hyperlink 5. That would be sheet 5. What does this mean? You may run into a situation where you have 40 worksheets. Not uncommon. I do it all the time. If you're trying to figure out or keep track, it's sort of like a table of contents. If you have 40 of these things, you can keep track of them. You can also use this reference here. You see these arrows. You're going to be able to keep track of the information here. For whatever reason, you could even set this up where you can click and maybe be able to direct to that sheet. It's simply a sheet reference. How does it work? Enter the sheet names and then add a formula based on the sheet and indirect function. We'll get into the indirect function later. It's a hard tool to grasp. It really is. It's not one of those functions that you're going to want to use that often. But when you do, once you get the hang of it, it's a useful tool. You're going to include the indirect, and the indirect function attempts to determine whether text is a valid reference. In this example, the name of the sheet is retrieved from column B and concatenated with an exclamation point and the text A1. The indirect function then forces sheet A1 to a valid reference that is provided to the sheet function. All I'm going to say here is incorporate this thing. The logic is until you get a grasp of indirect and sheet, or you may never use this, but this is just an introduction. The sheet returns the sheet number of the reference sheet, sheet 1. It has to be exact. Upper or lowercase is not important, but the layout, this has to be exact or it won't work. And there's nothing here, just FYI. This is an example. Your layout creates a cell reference from text. I'll explain it later. A reference supplied as text, a Boolean, a yes or a no, row and column. You can use this, just a brief overview of the sheet function. I'm going to show you one more example. From there, in the intermediate and advanced course, we'll dig a little deeper. Brad Williams, Excel Prime.